Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Just gonna be talking about a couple of news topics in this video. One of them is in regards to a great article PC Gamer put out a couple days ago about The Witcher 3 outgrossing some of 2017's biggest games. And then there's also an update on why Monster Hunter World is releasing so much later after the console version, and it seems like a lot of you guys are very disappointed about that, so I wanted to talk about that as well. So let's talk about The Witcher 3 a little bit. You guys know I am a fanatic fan of The Witcher franchise. It's one of my favorite gaming franchises ever, probably is my favorite. Based on how you guys hear me talk about it, you know I'm a big fan of Witcher. I have tried to tone that down in recent videos and recent months, but yeah, why not talk about it again? And in this respect, it is one of 2017's top grossing games on Steam. Now keep in mind, The Witcher 3 was originally released back in May of 2015. We're coming up to the 3-year point of this game being released. If you're talking about 2017 sales, that's 2 years after the release, and it is still up there with the top grossing games with Dota 2, Rocket League, Warframe, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Rainbow Six Siege, Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, what is different about The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt than a lot of those other older games? Well, The Witcher 3 is an entirely single-player experience. It's not like this game has evolved throughout the years. It's the same game. It's just that freaking good that people, when they get their gaming PC, this is just one of the games that they buy, and it continues to sell just on the basis of word of mouth and recognition alone. Now, it should be mentioned that The Witcher 3 did receive a couple of expansions, Heart of Stone, as well as Blood and Wine, but none of those expansions were released in 2017, so 2017 was a year where The Witcher 3 hadn't developed at all as a game. It hadn't evolved at all on PC. Maybe there was an update here and there that improved performance, but nothing that would actually improve game sales, but yet it still persists among the top games. Again, we're talking about games like Grand Theft Auto 5, PUBG, Warframe, Rocket League. All of those games have a significant multiplayer component. Witcher 3, on the other hand, is a defined single-player experience, and that is incredible to me. And that is based on Steam's top sellers. Witcher is also obviously available on other platforms such as GOG, and I know for a fact that a lot of people bought that game on GOG. So that is absolutely incredible. Just goes to show what developing a quality game will do. Now, the quality in Witcher 3 is hard to replicate. This is a masterfully produced game, and I know sometimes when I talk about Witcher 3, I come across a bit hyperbolic, but I think the majority of you guys would agree with me if you played The Witcher 3. I sometimes see a comment here and there with people saying that they didn't enjoy The Witcher 3, and fine, you're entitled to your own opinion, but it seems like to me the majority of you guys that did play The Witcher 3 know where I'm coming from. And it seems like that word of mouth still resonates to this day as more and more people are buying the game. It's amazing to see that this game is still a top seller, you know, over 2.5 years after its release. Just incredible and well-deserved by CD Projekt Red. And by the way, it does look like CD Projekt Red's other big project in Cyberpunk 2077 is alive. The official Cyberpunk game Twitter page just put out their first tweet in over 4 years. All it says is beep, so that gives us absolutely nothing to go off of, but CD Projekt Red has been adamant that that game is still in development. We saw an original teaser trailer for the game, I think going back to early 2013, and we haven't heard much more since, but now that development on Witcher 3 has wrapped up, those expansions have released, we should be hearing about Cyberpunk 2077 sooner rather than later. So enough talk on that, you guys get it. The Witcher 3 is incredible. CD Projekt Red is an awesome studio, but let's stop being a little bit redundant. Now let's talk about Monster Hunter World, and yes, this is one of the highly anticipated games of 2018, and it is coming to PC, unfortunately not the same time as the console versions. Monster Hunter World will be launching on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on January 26. PC players won't get it until autumn of 2018. Wow, that sucks. I already talked about this a little bit. We knew that the game was coming a little bit later after the console version. I wasn't expecting 8 or 9 months later. That really sucks. But Monster Hunter World's producer Raizo Sugimoto explained to Games Radar the reasoning behind the game's postponed release, and that is, quote, "For the main Monster Hunter game, this is our first PC title, and it's something we want to make sure we get right. So rather than have it taking up resources during the console development, not being able to have our full attention on it, we want to get the console version out the door, and then we're going to take some extra time and try to get the PC version as good as possible. There's extra work you need to do for PC as well. On console, you use first-party matchmaking, you just kind of plug into it, whether it's PSN or Xbox Live, but on PC, we're going to have to work more to get our own matchmaking working. So hopefully PC users won't mind waiting a little bit longer for us to bring you a really great optimized PC experience." Now that sounds great, and I actually do believe that Monster Hunter World is going to be a great port. As I've mentioned before, Capcom has done some really solid ports on PC. You look at Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, that is one of the better PC ports that I've ever seen, and especially considering that that was an older, more niche title coming over to PC years later, I expect them to put a lot of work into Monster Hunter World. Unfortunately, waiting this long does suck. The game just looks so good. Visually, it looks incredible. still on the PlayStation 4 going by the beta, and then when it hits PC and the shackles really come off, I expect the game to look incredible, especially if you have a high-end rig. It'll be great to see. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until later in the year, probably sometime in the fall. September, October seems likely. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think about The Witcher 3 still selling huge? And are you disappointed by the delay of Monster Hunter World? Unfortunately, it is what it is, but it's being delayed for the best reasons possible, so I can give Capcom some credit in that. Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below, as well as requests on any future videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.